Welcome to the book Summary of Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini. This timeless book explores the hidden psychology behind why people say yes and how to understand, defend, and ethically use the power of persuasion in everyday life. We often like to believe that our choices are logical, but in reality, much of our decision-making happens automatically. Our brains rely on shortcuts, quick mental rules that help us navigate the world efficiently, but they also make us vulnerable to subtle influence. The first principle Cialdini reveals is reciprocity, the powerful urge to return favors. When someone gives us something, we feel an almost automatic need to give something back. This is why marketers offer free samples or gifts. It creates a sense of obligation to buy or agree. The problem is that we can feel pressured even when we never asked for the favor. We end up saying yes to balance an invisible social debt. The best defense is awareness, to recognize when a gift is genuine and when it's a strategy to gain compliance. The second principle is commitment and consistency. Once we make a decision or take a stand, we naturally want to stay consistent with that choice. It's part of our identity. Salespeople know this. That's why they start with small commitments that lead to bigger ones later. Consistency helps us stay stable in a complex world, but it can also trap us. We might continue supporting a bad idea just to appear reliable or keep our word. Cialdini suggests asking, knowing what I know now, would I still make the same choice? That question helps us regain control. The third principle is social proof. When we're unsure, we look to others for guidance. If many people are doing something, we assume it's the correct behavior. That's why reviews, likes, and followers carry such influence. They signal popularity and safety. But social proof can also blind us. Sometimes we follow the crowd into poor decisions simply because it feels uncomfortable to go against the majority. The cure is to pause and question whether others' choices truly apply to our situation. The fourth principle is liking. We are more likely to say yes to people we like, people who are attractive, friendly, or similar to us. Compliments, shared interests, and familiarity all make persuasion easier. It's human nature to trust people we feel connected to. However, this connection can be used against us. We must separate the message from the messenger and ask ourselves, would I still agree if someone else said this? This protects us from being swayed purely by charm. The fifth principle is authority. We tend to obey people who appear to be in charge, experts, professionals, or anyone with symbols of power. Titles, uniforms, or confident language can instantly trigger trust, even if it's undeserved. This automatic respect can be dangerous when misused. Cialdini reminds us to question whether the authority is real and whether their expertise applies to the current topic. True experts encourage curiosity, not blind obedience. The sixth principle is scarcity. When something seems limited, we want it more. Scarcity makes opportunities seem more valuable. Only a few left, limited time offer, or exclusive access all play on our fear of missing out. Scarcity can cloud judgment, pushing us to act out of emotion rather than logic. Before giving in, ask, do I truly want this, or do I just hate losing the chance? That one question can save us from impulsive decisions. In the updated edition, Cialdini adds a new and powerful seventh principle, unity. Influence grows stronger when people feel a sense of shared identity. When we see someone as part of us rather than them, trust and cooperation naturally increase. Unity isn't about manipulation, it's about belonging. Great leaders, brands, and movements inspire people by creating genuine connection and shared purpose. When people feel they're on the same team, persuasion becomes effortless. Cialdini's message throughout the book is clear. Influence is not inherently good or bad. It's a tool, one that can be used to inspire, help, and lead, or to deceive and manipulate. The key lies in using these principles ethically. By understanding how influence works, we can protect ourselves from being exploited, and also use persuasion positively, to motivate others, build relationships, and create real change. Thank you for listening to this summary of influence, the psychology of persuasion. If you enjoy learning from life-changing books like this, follow for more book summaries and daily mindset growth content.